Chris, should the Lakers hire someone outside of LeBron's circle?
No. I mean, I understand. If you're an agent, you don't want another agent running the team. Mm-hmm. If you're a player, you don't want to feel like you're playing for your boss.
Right.
So I get that. That of course, I understand.
Your boss is in LeBron.
Yeah, like a teammate is calling the shots and the boss. Sure. Okay, I get that. For all of the ugly, the chants that the players heard this year, the Lakers players, the worst one, the best one from the fan standpoint, the worst one from the player standpoint was in Indiana. Brandon Ingram at the free throw line. LeBron's gonna trade you. LeBron, like a teammate, right? So I get where the agent
not worth trading.
Right. That was second. It was a close second. That was a close second. All right.
It's hard.
That said, and I agree, like, we've talked about it. Now, the Lakers orbit is so big. Jerry West and Pat Riley are technically a part of the Lakers orbit. Yeah. But if you went and got them, they wouldn't be guys under LeBron. Okay. So I think that's good. I think the Lakers should look at Masai Ujiri in Toronto. That might help you with Kawhi Leonard, maybe. Potentially getting him there. But it looks like Rob Pelinka is running things. Right. So I agree with a lot of what this agent said. They should go out and start all over. That said, they're not – the likelihood of them getting one of the big-time free agents, Kevin Durant, no. Kawhi Leonard.
You sure, no. Like
very slim. Okay, let's say, very slim. Kawhi Leonard, very slim. Kyrie Irving, like all these are very slim. They're probably not getting any of these guys anyway. Then I look at AD, Anthony Davis. He wants to play there. He's represented by Rich Paul and Clutch. So that's not going to keep him away if he can get there. Draymond Green, who could be a free agent next summer, and could he get traded? Look, he's with Clutch now. So it wouldn't stop him from wanting to play there. So I understand where the agent's coming from, but the fact is if I'm not getting any of these big free agents anyway, then I've got to go ahead and hire somebody that's going to be comfortable with LeBron James. I'm thinking of the coach right now. Front office, I do agree. You're better off with a front office that obviously LeBron respects, but the front office that's not beholden to LeBron James. So, I think that's how you got to look.
The moment you signed LeBron James, you was married to him for 4 years. That's in and of its nutshell.
Married, but he shouldn't be running.
No. I'm just saying. But here's the thing. The agent says, my players, but so now the agent is trying to control the situation about what the Lakers do. You don't want the LeBron to control the situation, but you're trying to control the situation from a distance because you're saying they shouldn't do this. How about the Lakers do what's in the best interest for the Lakers? Whomever the best guy is for the front office job, the best, if Ty Lue is the best guy to get the head coaching, so be it. If it's Monty Williams, so be it. Whomever the front office is, I'm for that. But you need to understand, I'm sorry, whomever this agent is, unless your client is Kevin Durant, that's the only guy that's equal to LeBron James that should have some say. Everybody, no one else is equal to LeBron James. I'm sorry. James Harden is under contract for the foreseeable future. Giannis is under contract for the foreseeable future, and they're not going anywhere. So whomever's coming up, I get it, Skip. And like Chris says, you don't want a situation where I'm playing with a guy, we teammates. Oh, this dude might be about to get me up out of here. I don't want to feel like that. I get that. But you do understand the superstar player has and always will have the power to say who comes and goes. Okay. Now, we saw it with Magic. When he got his head coach up out of there, they made a decision. That was as far as I can go back remembering where that happened.
How many years had Magic been in the league at that point?
I think it was second year.
His second year, he got Westhead fired. Okay. A championship coach.
Okay.
Wow.
LeBron is going into his
16th. So he 17th.
Year.
So he deep rooted.
Second year, 17th year.
Deep.
Second year, 17th.
There's some deep roots, Skip.
So first of all, I want to congratulate you on the of points that you made yesterday. What is Jeannie doing, letting the quote-unquote GM hire the coach without a president? You have to let you go get the president first, especially if you're going to go outside the Laker family to get the president.
Right.
If you're not, then I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, here's the question. This is where you and I again part ways.
Okay.
Is LeBron James entering his 17th NBA season still great enough to merit and warrant the keys to the kingdom, the keys to the franchise? Should you bet it all on LeBron going into next year? Because that's the essence of the decision that Jeannie Buss has to make. Because if you still say he's that guy, and you've told me he will be at least in the hunt for MVP,
Yes,
he'll be an MVP
he
candidate
will.
next year
Yes.
and the next. If that's true, then give him the keys to the kingdom. I don't think he will be. I think we saw some diminishing returns from LeBron this year, and we'll see some more next year. So to me, I think I know Jeannie Buss well enough to know this. I think she's thinking, over my dead body will Clutch Sports run my beloved Lakers, because that's where you're heading here. If you give in to all things LeBron, if you give him Ty Lue, if you give him...
Skip, Rich Paul's not going to be the president of basketball operation.
Well, I don't know.
Well, hell,
he operates like he is.
Well, let me ask you a question. What is Rob Pelinka? That's Kobe's guy, right? And he's running the Lakers organization.
Former agent.
Okay,
right.
so we got a
That's
Kobe-LeBron
a
clash going on right now for power. It's like even though Kobe's like vacant from the,
Yes.
he's an absentee
He's behind
GM,
the
but
Wizard
he's
of Oz.
still there.
Yeah.
He is the Wizard of Oz.
Nobody sees him, but he's in
You
charge.
still got a LeBron-Kobe clash.
Right.
Well, so is Jeannie going to go outside again? Is she going to go non-LeBron again and say, no, I can't give him all the keys to the kingdom at this point?
Well,
Okay?
you can give him a key, but you got a duplicate.
Okay, but if you go outside and get somebody, I don't know, Pat Riley, I don't know, and you bring in...
He has LeBron ties
Okay.
to this agent's point. I mean, I don't know if that would bother him.
What if Pat Riley brings in Eric Spoelstra to be the new head coach? Let's just do. So you cut bait from everything Laker family. You cut bait from everything LeBron. Now you cut bait from Ty Lue, from the Cleveland connections. And now you have a chance to go get, at least Kevin Durant's going to be open to listening to that, because it's not like I'm going to go join LeBron's franchise.
But Pat Riley recruited him. He played 4 years for Pat Riley. He played 4 years for Eric Spoelstra.
How did they get along, he and Pat? Not really.
Not really.
But LeBron's, I think, look, he's been away from it now. He looks back and says, I won 2 titles there.
did?
I won, that's more than I won any place
Thanks
else.
to Ray Allen, but he did win.
Don't do that, Skip. See,
Well, he
there you
did.
go. We
Yeah,
having a
he
good
did. Let's be honest
conversation.
about it.
Here, when we talk front office, and as we think about this with Rob Pelinka running it now, if Rob Pelinka is not going to be the head guy,
Yeah.
then what that tells me is that this coaching search is just kind of a farce.
Okay.
That you're hiring Ty Lue regardless, because if the guy that's going to be running basketball is not there for the coaching hire,
Right.
that tends to tell me we know we're hiring Ty Lue no matter what. We're just bringing in these other guys to make it look like we're considering other guys, and LeBron's not running everything.
Okay, but if Ty Lue is as I used to call him in Cleveland, the assistant head coach, wouldn't it make LeBron more of a coach than he would be with some outsider?
See, I get where you're coming from, and if LeBron was younger, I would understand, but he's in his 17th year. To think he's going to change and play differently, like if you want to bring in the next Budenholzer, whoever that may be, it's not happening in his 17th year. LeBron went into this year fully intent on playing off the ball. We got these playmakers, I can play off the ball. But his instincts, especially when he sees guys not doing it right and screwing up, he's going to take the ball. So now I think you just get a coach that can, everybody's talking about we don't want Cleveland West. Well, Cleveland West, if Golden State breaks up, Cleveland West might be good enough.
Well, Magic said that early in the year. We don't want Cleveland all over again, right?
The only problem with Cleveland East was Durant went to Golden State.
Right.
If Durant doesn't go there, you probably have this knockdown, drag-out rivalry between Golden State and the Cavs.
Right.
And maybe the Cavs win one
And
or
the Golden
two
State OKC.
Right.
Who knows? But LeBron would have more than what he have right now, that's for sure. He probably have 4 or 5 titles.
Okay, so are you conceding then that you need to give LeBron what he needs to be in his comfort zone, because you're not going to get any A-list free agent anyway?
I
right?
think coaching-wise, you have to do that.
Okay.
I do like the idea of a front office that's coming in And obviously, you talk with LeBron, you listen to him, but you make the final call. You're not letting Clutch or LeBron run your front office.
Okay.
I like that. But coaching-wise, he has to have somebody he's comfortable with.
Is it possible, and I think you've conceded this, that you're going into next year as you were last year, where you're just going to have the same thing all over again?
There's a greater chance that happened than say, maybe KD joining the squad.
Okay.
Maybe AD.
Their big hope has got to be AD,
Okay.
as far as the A-list.
Okay, but then you got to give up a bunch of your young players
That's
for
okay.
him.
We'll get AD and Kimba. AD, Kimba, and Bron.
Do you know how much money Kimba would have to leave on the Charlotte table to come here?
Well, I mean,
It's like $90 million.
well, he can stay there and lose, and they're gonna trade him
No, I
anyway.
know. But hey, I know what big play Shea would do. Give me that $90 million,
Nah, you know.
right?
Kimba's a guy, though,
Little bit,
that could look at,
Probably a
look,
little bit.
if Kimba's with LeBron, he's going to win. He hasn't played significant games.
Right.
It's not.
And so he's got to be looking at, like, look, I'm sure Kimba thinks he's as good as Kyrie and Damian Lillard and these guys.
Yes.
What's the difference? They've done it on a big stage. So this could be a chance for him to shine. So, again, while this agent may be talking about some players I think are deterred, Anthony Davis not deterred. Draymond Green wouldn't be deterred. I don't know that Kemba Walker would be deterred. So there are other guys out there that would want to play with LeBron, not under LeBron.
Yeah.
And that has to be the understanding.